Welcome to the Next Ring Podcast. Today is August 11th. Boys, we are 29 days away from opening night. It still feels pretty damn far away, I gotta say.
It's inching closer. Joint practices. I don't know. When I open my social media, Instagram, all I see is Patriots. So it's getting closer.
You can smell the grass in the morning, dude. You know what I mean? It's like it's football. It's like, I woke up early this morning and I was going to the gym and it had that little coolness and I was like, we're close. I could smell it in the air.
I guess I meant like it's one of those years where Labor Day is like September 7th, so the season just starts as late as possible. Like it feels like it's close, but then it's like, we're still 4 weeks away. You know what I mean? Like it feels like we're like 3 weeks away from football. But yeah, dude, I'm getting excited. I mean, like you said, it's just every day. Social media is clips of Pat's practice. So, as always, this is your host, Adam Brazizi, joined again tonight by Chris Garabedian and Nick Calderoni. But yeah, so it's for recent Pat's news. Today we had a joint practice with the Colts. I mean, none of us were at the practice, but based on social media, it sounds like things went pretty well.
Yeah, other than the 2-minute drill at the end, it looked like Drake had a little lollipop that got picked off at the end in 2 minutes. But other than that, it sounded like the Patriots had a very, very good day for the offense. There will be a clip on social media going around. I don't know if you boys have seen it yet. It's Sauce Gardner, who looked like a hippopotamus and ice skates trying to cover A.J. Brown today. That was not a good look for a guy that they gave up 2 first-round picks and paying a whole lot of money to. So it's a very, very good day for the Patriots offense, other than that little snafu to end practice.
That was the first rep of one-on-ones. That's how the joint practices kind of kicked off, was that highlight.
Yeah, I will say Sauce Gardner went on Twitter like, yo, I was blocking him up. They just showed the 2 clips where he made short catches. Like, everyone can chill. So I don't know what to know.
And then he deleted his tweet because he was getting – if you look at the clip at him, it looks like a guy who's never played football.
Yeah, he roasted him. Yeah. No, I know. No, and it's actually like joint practices. Are they tackling fully with like the run game and shit? So that's just I think like I feel like most of training camp these days, you get a good sense of how the passing game looks. Like how like the edge rush and the defensive backs look. But like it's really just the preseason games where you can get a look for like how is the offensive line actually holding up? How is the run game look? How is the run defense look? So. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like the defense wasn't as great as you'd expect today, but Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis both didn't practice. So when we're talking about a type of practice where you're mostly like working on the passing game, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, Gonzo had a minor injury. I think he's okay. He just missed today. I think it was something that got banged up yesterday. And Carlton Davis, I think, is going to be back at the end of this week, Vrabel said. So he's got a hammy, but he's getting close. I think he did some like light limited stuff today, so he's inching his way back.
Yeah, he was there. Didn't really participate. Yeah, I mean, when you're down Gonzo and Carlton Davis, and I think there was someone else. I think there was Charles Woods, even just another backup. Like they were thin at corner. I think Christian Ellis ended up getting hurt halfway through practice too. So like they were down some numbers, but is what it is.
Gonna knock on wood, hope these guys stay healthy. Did Campbell practice today, or is he still being held out too? He's back? Okay.
Yep.
He's back today, yeah.
Yep.
So I mean,
he was full participant yesterday, full participant today.
Keep these guys healthy. It's like you're seeing guys around the league going down. It's such a bummer with football. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton on joint practice. It just sounds like the passing game is really flowing. It's like all these guys you're seeing making plays. Right. Demario Douglas is like the training camp god. Like if everything that happened in training camp translated to the regular season, this kid would be an all-pro. Based on like every year, it's like, oh, Douglas looks amazing. So we'll see if we can keep that up this year.
Yeah, they're going to play him in the slot, right? Like they released their depth chart. He's their starting slot receiver. So I mean, Vrabel loves this guy. I mean, he was talking about him like he was talking about one of his children last week, the way he was saying, like, the way he cares about this season. Nobody cares about the team more than Pop. So they got a plan for him. I mean, he, like, has shown flashes. He's never really put it all together. Who knows, though, right? Like, maybe playing next to Romeo Doubs and A.J. Brown it makes it a lot easier for him, and he gets some favorable matchups, and he puts it together and has a more consistent season.
We're gonna have to. You might have to might have to chill on it. Sounds like a little Pop Douglas hate, and I can't take it. I'm still holding out. Still holding out hope. I know you're not hating. I'm just messing.
I'm just being
messing.
honest. I mean, he's got all the potential to I remember, his first year he was their best receiver. Like he's got ability to do it. He hasn't put it all together.
I know. I was just Pop's. I'm still holding on. Pop's my guy. And you hear some people down there talking. It's like it looks different this year is what you keep hearing, because it's not like he was doing everything in one, like in years past, it was always 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, and it wasn't always with Drake. Like he was consistently not on the same page with Drake. And it seems like this year it's most like Drake's feeding him. A lot of his production is coming with Drake Maye. He's the clear number. The three wide receiver set is AJ Brown, Romeo Doubs, and Pop Douglas. So he's going to get some favorable matchups. Second year in McDaniel's offense, I think they probably figured out a little bit how to use him better. And I think I'm waiting for him. I'm just holding out hope. But just receivers in general, you see how everyone's making plays.
That's what I was gonna say. It's gonna be really interesting to see how the target share and what the stats end up being for these guys. I mean, we've talked at length about how Booty's just shining throughout camp. You don't even have him as a starter right now, but it sounds like he's been as good as anybody. I mean, I guess probably not Brown. Sounds like Dobbs starting to really get a connection with May. They're saying Matt Collins has just been steady. Chisholm's making diving catch touchdowns every single day. I'm seeing clips. Vrabel came out and said, Kyle Williams is going to be a part of this team. We're going to find a way to give him the ball. He's got speed. I love to hear that, because it doesn't sound like he's really getting his reps in the flow of the offense. But I mean, even him, I saw him roasting some Colts guy on Twitter today. So it's going to be really interesting. DeVito. Yeah,
Kyle Williams was making some plays with DeVito on the second team.
Sounds like DeVito's playing. I just saw a quote of before I hopped on here. Someone was saying Tommy's just been in flow state. He's feeling it every day. It's a good thing. It's funny, man.
Yeah.
But I love DeVito.
Yeah.
I love
and even in my next point, I mean, Eli Raridon just continues to get in reps with the ones. It sounds like he's I saw a quote from Andrew Callahan. I actually screenshotted it because I was going to read it on the podcast. Let me pull it up real quick.
I saw the same thing, bro.
Yeah, he basically said, for third straight practice, Hunter Henry has taken fewer first-team reps in favor of third-round rookie Eli Raridon. Raridon simply become a more consistent and trusted target for both quarterbacks. More specifically, Raridon is winning more decisively at the top of his routes, creating enough separation to pull away, which helps immensely as a long strider who can win short but primarily threatens defenses at the intermediate level. So it's he is a real athlete. And what's really interesting is how they just extended Henry. I mean, he gets a 2-year extension, $8 million a pop. Those two will kind of be their duo for the next foreseeable future, hopefully.
I mean, and also what a great veteran tight end to learn from. If you're what a great guy to just learn how to be a pro.
Yeah. So, but I mean, tell you, this kid Raridon, he's huge. He's 6'6", 250.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. He's a big time athlete. And it's they might have really got one here in the third round. I mean, the late third round with he just sounds like he's going to be a starting caliber tight end for them for a long time. So, and
that's what we said last week. Notre Dame tight end boys. This kid was always going to be a starting player. You watch when they come out in 11 personnel, in November and December, and this kid learns how to block a little bit too now, and they get him going, and they run 11 personnel with him and Hunter Henry and some of those guys, man. It's going to be a really hard team to beat. They're going to create a lot of matchup problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give the kid obviously this year rookie year, but couple years in the future, weight room.
Yep.
They continue to progress. I think he's could be solid.
Sky's the limit for him, dude. If you're building a tight end, he is a Madden prototypical tight end, creative player at that position. So yeah, he's got a lot of potential. So we'll see. But all very, very positive so far.
Yeah, man. He was the 9th tight end to come off the board. And we talked about the tight ends going to the draft. Some of these guys that went before him. Will Kazmarek, Ohio State to the Dolphins. He's a blocking tight end. The Jaguars took this kid, Nate Borkitcher, in the second round. It was supposed to be a 5th rounder. And I think the Pats might have really lucked out here, which is great. What else we got? Any other news? I mean, I know you wanted to get to some Vinatieri Hall of Fame speech. G, I saw he was roasting Belichick. What did he say about Brady?
He was kind of making fun of both of them a little bit. The Belichick thing was hilarious. I mean, the only thing I thought was a little weird. It's like, dude, I mean, I laughed, but it's like, it's kind of an interesting time to like turn into a roast at your Hall of Fame speech. Like, most of his speech was about like, his family and all like the winning and all the accomplishments, stuff like that. I just thought it was a little I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was just a strange time to like turn it into a roast of Belichick, being worried about franchise tags and then, the Jordan cheerleading thing. It was funny. It was just, I don't know. Maybe not your own Hall of Fame speech.
He's been waiting for his chance to come at, I guess, not only like Bill, but even the Pats. And as much as he loves it, I think he's trying to be funny. Yeah, the timing and the place of it may be a little weird, but I mean the Jordan thing was hilarious.
It was laugh out loud funny.
It was
he also the McAfee joke too was pretty good too.
Yeah, and it's
here's my thing, man. It's like you're really only standing on that podium, getting into the Hall of Fame because you played for the Patriots under Belichick and Brady. Like, he's great as a kicker, he was. He's in those moments to be a hero because of those guys. So it is a really strange time to be like, yeah, these fucking idiots.
I know, but it's actually the weirdest, such a weird thing to think about. And I didn't realize this until like Felger Maz mentioned it. The other Felger mentioned it is like, he was with the Colts longer than he was with the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that he, like, I know there's no way to like declare it, like, but he went into the Hall as a Colt. Jim Irsay's daughter, like, helped present him. He was wearing like one of Jim Irsay's old ties. And it's just like, knowing how iconic of a player he was, it's kind of like, shit, dude. Like, we really, like, kind of just a kick in the nuts.
He should have never been a Colt. Like,
no,
that was one of Belichick's greatest blunders, is letting Adam Vinatieri walk over. Like, the difference was like maybe $50,000. It wasn't like this crazy difference. It was such a Bill petty, move that he did. And then, Gostkowski, by the numbers, he was good, but I never trusted Steven Gostkowski in a big game. He never really hit a big kick in his career until like the last kick in the Super Bowl against the Rams to put it out of range. But we would have won that game without him. He was like, that was a mistake.
I feel like Gostkowski had some years where he was nails. Then he had some years where it was like, man, he got shaky.
No, he was nails for like the first like big chunk until the last like 2 years, where all of a sudden he just like got shaky.
Yeah.
But like before that,
don't you remember he cost us an
nails.
AFC Championship game in Denver in 2015 when he missed that PAT, and then we had to go for two at the end when Brady had that crazy drive because we had to go for two and we didn't get it.
Yeah.
Cost us an AFC Championship, and then in 2007, the next year after Adam Vinatieri left after the 05 season, so Vinatieri wins a ring in 06 with the Colts, and then in 07, we're in the Super Bowl. Belichick goes for a 4th and 13, which would have been like a 48-yard field goal where we were on the field against the G-Men the next year. You think he's going to do that with Adam Vinatieri? You didn't really trust Gostkowski in that spot. So it's like little things like that, I don't know. It was a mistake. That's what I was kind of thinking of. I was like, fuck. I was like, I love Adam, and I was watching all the highlights and stuff like that Saturday morning, but I was like, he should have never played anywhere else. He should have played here.
Yeah, but like, he took a shot at the ball boys, like,
great ball boy.
He did that. The only, like, I didn't really have many fears in life besides being franchised by Bill and the Patriots for the 4th time. Was like his like comment. It's like just taking little zingers, little jabs. It's just a weird place for it.
Yeah, I'm good on Vinatieri's jabs. I'm taking a little personal. I'm not gonna lie. Just a weird time.
Dude, we deserve it. We deserve it. We booed him when he came back. Granted, I have no problem that we booed him. He went to the Colts. We're fans. We're supposed to be. We're supposed to be massholes, and I think he knows that. I just think he saw an opportunity to do it.
I wasn't mad at anything he said. Everything he said I thought was hilarious, and I thought they were accurate. I thought it's like, dude, this is about you. Like, this is your Hall of Fame speech. You're the greatest kicker in the history of the NFL. Like, you want to like do this kind of like roast, jokey kind of thing. That's a little corny. I thought funny but corny.
Yeah,
you gotta be kind of a weird guy to be a kicker. And I feel like sports fans nowadays are more understanding when guys switch teams than they were like 15 years ago for whatever reason. Like it's just changed.
It has, but it's also like at that time. Like I know, obviously we had the thing with the Jets. Always had the thing with the Jets. But like that was Peyton Manning, Colts.
Yeah.
Like that was like
Yeah, going to the rivals always like, dude, really? That's where you're going? Like Ray Allen, same shit. It's like, dude, you went
Johnny Damon.
Yeah. So you
for his point though, he's a kicker. Like you can only influence the game so much. Like you can be very key in points. Like and honestly, they offer him the most money, but like he wanted to go to have an opportunity to win another championship, and it was like, all right, I'm going to go play with. I went from Patriots and Tom Brady to Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And the Colts don't win the Super Bowl that year without Adam Vinatieri. He hit 5 huge field goals in the divisional round against Baltimore in shit weather. Those were the only points the Colts scored that day. They didn't score any touchdowns. He was the reason why they won the Super Bowl.
That's what he does.
That is what he does. All right, so our kind of big theme for this episode was going to be bold predictions for 2026 Pats, where we get increasingly bolder. I mean, I don't think we have to get like insanely bold, but I had some ideas to go through, and we can kind of just go in order. I don't know how many of you guys had written down, but we'll make it a little fun. Obviously, we still got a lot of ways to go until the season starts. So, Cal, I'll let you go first.
Bold prediction for 2026 is going to be Pop Douglas, leader receiver.
Wow.
I'm just. I was gonna say that means the season went to shit if that happened.
Yeah, I just felt like that was a perfect time to do it. Bold prediction. It's not gonna be a positive one. It's not like, I'll be honest, not gonna be a positive one. Bold prediction is Patriots defense struggles this year. I don't think they're going to be what we think they're. They're not going to be a top 5, top 10. I think they're going to be a middle of the pack defense.
Wow.
I don't hate it, Cal. We don't have a good edge. We need you. We don't really have an ability to impact the quarterback and get after the quarterback. I don't think it's that crazy.
It's definitely not that crazy. And it's obviously like, I was actually listening to a football pod today. They're saying like the difference in the Patriots, like opposing EPA last year, which was like the easiest to second place, which I think was Buffalo, or opposing schedule EPA, offensive EPA, was the same as like Buffalo to whatever was 8th place team. Like we had a very easiest, when they talk the easy schedule, we played some dog shit offenses. I mean, at the same time though, like obviously the teams we played in the playoffs weren't like world beaters offensively, but the defense was balling in the playoffs, even the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm holding on to. It's like we got Byard, we got Yakusin. They got to stay healthy. I feel like the interior defensive line has got to be like a huge strength in the team, and like its health. It's like when Milton Williams went down, they weren't as good. When Robert Spillane went down, they weren't as good. I forgot about Robert Spillane. I think he could have a big season. He can stay healthy for them. But I don't think that's a terrible. I don't think that's a terribly bold prediction. It's definitely feasible.
Yeah, maybe not as bold, but I just think coming off the way that they looked in the playoffs last year, I think in we still have some pieces. It's just we have some weaknesses that I think will expose this year. So
yeah, they got lit up by Josh Allen that like week 14 game too.
Yeah,
and I mean
they were very injured that game though. Dude, we were missing like 5 starters defensively. We were half our lineup was out in their defense.
I hope your prediction's wrong, Cal. But gee, what do you got?
Okay, I'm gonna take it on a positive note then. I'm going to say A.J. Brown leads the NFL in receiving yards this year. That's my bold prediction.
Love it.
I think he's going to have like a 1,500 yard receiving season. He's going to be first team All-Pro and lead the league in receiving yards. I think him and Drake Maye are going to have a special connection this fall. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah, I tend to think he's going to have an awesome season too. But like we talked about earlier, though, there's so much depth at receiver, and Drake loves to spread it around. That I'm really curious to see how that split ends up looking. Like who ends up with how many yards over the course of the season, because Drake does tend to like to spread it around, but if AJ's just going to be a beast, then it's going to be like, all right, does he end up like that, or does he end up around 1,000, 1,100, and the offense is still kicking? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Just one other point on top of that, too, and one reason why I keep going back to it, it's just like the last time Josh McDaniels had a receiver like this was when he was the head coach of the Raiders, and Davante Adams had the best year of his career, and Davante Adams wasn't playing with nearly as good a quarterback as A.J. Brown will be playing with this year. So I think it was Derek Carr was the quarterback, so it was painfully average. So
yeah, no, that's a good call. My first bold prediction, which goes against everything I've said about this guy for a long time, Trayvon Henderson will rush for 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. I mean, I just think the additions of Elijah Vera Tucker, Reggie Gilliam, Caleb Lomu, you got Eli Raridon even, and Tanner Arkin in the run game. I think it might be a little better than Austin Hooper blocking. They're really emphasizing like coming in, run the football. I mean, like the thing that's crazy for me, like what would you guys think? I mean, I'm sure you guys probably know this, but how many yards do you think he finished with last season?
It was like 800. It was like 800
touchdowns.
It was like 800, and what do you have? Like 7, 8, 9 touchdowns.
900.
I'm gonna get. Let me try and guess it on the nose, bro.
Okay.
937.
He was 911 for 9 TDs.
Yeah, okay.
It was like he was just popping those like 70-yard runs. You know what I mean? He had a couple like monstrously big yardage games, but it didn't feel like that was his impact. So my thought is like, he can have a few more of those games where he has like a couple 70-yarders and then just like a little bit more consistent. It's reasonable that he could get there. But I mean, it's like, it's going to depend. Like the Stevenson stay healthy, then he probably doesn't get that high. But yeah, I think he's just in, I really hope he's in for a much better season than he had last year. Cal,
I think he's gonna, dude. I think him having a fullback and Reggie Gilliam, who's like a legit good fullback. I think Vera Tucker being in there and helping solidifying the O line is going to be huge for the interior of their line. I think their interior is going to be a lot better this year. I think he's going to be a year smarter, more experienced in the NFL. I think he's got great coaching around him, and he's a threat to score every time he touches the ball. I mean, he's one of the fastest players in the NFL when he gets in open space. So I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
I think
that was my least bold take.
The only thing is, apparently, we still can't run the ball in any joint practices or 11 on 11. As of late, we're getting no push, according to Bedard, Tommy Curran, Phil Perry, all those guys.
Yeah, we're still struggling to run the ball a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, still however many days left? What was the number?
29 days.
29 days. So
good things. The games they don't count in August, though. You know what I mean? So they get a month to figure it out.
And, like they're not tackling fully in those, so it's like it's tough to tell.
Yeah.
Cal, what do you got for number 2?
Romeo Doubs is going to be our leading receiver this year.
Wow, I like that. I think you'd have to.
AJ Brown's going to lead. AJ Brown is going to lead the team in touchdowns, but Romeo Doubs is going to be the leading receiver
in terms of catches,
yardage.
Wow.
Yep. Yardage, and I guess I'll double down yardage and catches.
Wow. Hey, it is. We're going increasingly bold with these predictions, and I got something on it too.
It's got to be bold. They are bold predictions, not just predictions.
Exactly. Yeah. G, what's your next one?
Oof. Let me see here. I'm going to say Drake Maye leads the NFL in touchdown passes this season. Last year, they were great at, scoring, right? He had 31 touchdowns, but a lot of times, they didn't score in the red zone. They didn't have the greatest red zone offense. They had to settle for 3 a lot. And then other times, right, they would run it in. I think, he ran in a couple. Obviously, Travion had 9. Ramondre had at least like 6 or 7. So they did run the ball a decent amount. I don't know. Maybe some of those turns into passing. I think Drake Maye might be like a little bit of a sneaky revenge tour. People talk about like, oh, he had this great regular season and then he sucked in the playoffs, which he didn't have a great playoff, and he obviously had a bad Super Bowl. If it tells you suck for 6 months, it's like, okay, I tore up this fucking league last year, but that's okay.
I had Drake Maye will throw 40 TDs as one of my predictions, so I think we're on the same page. Yeah, and I mean, it was a lot of times they get down the red zone last year and they didn't have that red zone offense. Like they didn't have, it was like Hunter Henry were like, can they shake open? And I think they really bolstered that between adding Brown, who's like a monster down there, Dobbs, who's a monster down there.
Dobbs is sneaky good in the red zone.
I mean, we've talked about Raridon, like he's a beast, and now you got to cover all these guys when you get down there. So, yeah, no, I like it. And that kind of goes for my next prediction was that Eli Raridon will catch 8 touchdown passes this year. I wasn't sure if I was gonna say 6. I was like, we're getting a little bolder with this, so I'm gonna go 8. 8's a lot, but
it's a lot.
I mean, you probably need some sort of Henry injury at some point, but it's just everything keeps coming out like low key about this kid that it's like, yeah, they think he's pretty fucking good, and like he just looks great. And I think Drake likes throwing to his tight ends. He's a big red zone target. He can move. He might catch some and then run to the end zone. So, I mean, it might not be 8 exactly, but I think he'll catch like at least 5.
I like it. We going another round? I
got a few more. Yeah, I got a few more. We got time. Yeah, no.
All right, I got.
Cal, what do you got?
No, I'll let G go. I got one more, but G seems like he has one on the.
I got one more. I've been very critical of this guy, but
Pop Douglas,
Will Campbell makes a Pro Bowl this year as left tackle. That's a bold take. He's a Pro Bowl left tackle this year.
Wow.
Seems like he's gotten a lot better in the offseason, and he took a lot of the shit to heart last year. Seems like he's been very good. I think playing next to Vera Tucker will help him out tremendously. So that's my last bold take. Will Campbell, not all pro, but a Pro Bowl left tackle.
Wow.
Everybody makes a Pro Bowl.
I like it. That's true. All right.
I like it.
Yeah. I got for me, I guess it could be a bold prediction just because of how unprecedented it was. But I think Drake Maye will continue with his, like, I think he's going to match his completion percentage from last year and go back-to-back years throwing in 70% completion percentage.
Wow.
What was he last year? 70, what did he
72,
like 72, 73? Something like that, Brew?
I can pull it up. He was
I know he was
fucking
I know he
awesome
was
last
like
year.
it was like unprecedented. And I'm saying he's doubling down.
I'm all in on everything pro Drake Maye this year. I think he's gonna absolutely. I got his jersey on right now. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna come out and ball out. 72 on the dot last year.
He's gonna match it. He's gonna match it or be above it.
That's like Drew Brees when Drew's Hall of Famer. Shout out Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
He did 70s back-to-back years. I think it's the only guy to ever do it.
Yep.
It feels like they've put him in a great position to have an awesome season. They're really the only thing that can go wrong is if the offensive line does not hold up. Even that just feels like they've done a lot there. So,
they managed it last year too.
They did, yeah, they absolutely did.
And they're a better team on paper, than they were last year, 100%.
Oh yeah, like it just feels like this passing game is going to be really fun to watch and really freaking good and really hard to stop. My next bold one, Christian Gonzalez will win Defensive Player of the Year. I think he's got a whole lot of motivation right now. I don't know if he's going to get the contract done, and I love that he's out there practicing. It's just like, a lot of guys would hold out in the situation. Contract or no contract, he's 24 years old. He's in the prime of his career. He played awesome in the Super Bowl. He just continued to be really, really good, and he's going to be a huge part of this team, and I could just see it being like, yeah, man, Gonzalez just turned into like the best corner in football. I think he's got that talent, and I could see it happening.
Yeah. I mean, running through some of the receivers he's going to play this year. I mean, he's faced JSN again. He's probably got Metcalf, right? Who else is with Steelers? Steelers got someone else too, but
Michael Pittman, but he'll probably cover DK.
Probably DK, and then the Jaguars, probably a mix of Brian Thomas, maybe some that one Jacoby
Myers, maybe a little bit.
Bills, DJ Moore, Raiders. Probably might even see him on Brock Bowers, depending on where he lines up. Jets, you'll see some at the Bears.
Garrett Wilson.
Jets, Garrett Wilson.
Packers, Lions.
I'm on
Vikings, Chiefs, Broncos. So like he'll be facing some top receivers. Like you get Justin Jefferson and JSN in the same year.
Amon-Ra, yeah.
Amon-Ra, like
Denver's got Jalen Waddle now. Yeah, it's a lot of good guys on there. Yeah, I think that's a good call. And it's going to be a lot of primetime games. And I feel like primetime games for like defensive players like that, it goes a long way. Like if you're shutting guys down at 1 o'clock on CBS, it's not getting as much recognition as like, oh, he held Justin Jefferson to 2 catches for 15 yards. You know what I mean? Like Revis back in the day. Okay, I got one more. You guys have any more bold predictions? Like get increasingly bolder?
Nope.
No. I just said Will Campbell was going to make a Pro Bowl, and I shit on that kid for a fucking year. So.
I'm going ultra bold here. The Patriots will go 14-3 again and win the Super Bowl.
Someone had to do it.
Yeah, somebody had to do it.
Someone had to do it. You want to go down the schedule real quick and pick wins and losses, bro? We need to save that.
We're going to go into Seattle and win week 1.
Okay.
I sneaky do, too. I do think they win that game.
I'm going to say we'll lose week 4 at Buffalo.
Oh, sorry. Real quick. This just reminded me of it. Stephen A. Smith drives me fucking insane sometimes.
Sometimes
I like him. Dude, he had the Patriots losing to the Steelers. And he was like emphatic about it. He's like, the Steelers always hot out early. It's like, dude, you forgot that Mike Tomlin's not there anymore. And they
got Mike McCarthy coaching the team who looks like he's been holding in a fort for the last 20 years. I mean, dude,
he was like the other guy picked the Patriots win versus Steelers, and like he was going after him. It's like, no, Steelers, you got to walk that back, Steelers.
Like 16 years, dude. He doesn't know anything.
It's like,
he's a fucking idiot. He's just nuts. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the wins. I mean, it's my boldest one. But you know what? I do feel like the AFC's pretty, like, the teams are going to be better, but it's not like, oh, this is the team that's, like the Rams are loaded. I don't know who in the AFC was supposed to be like, oh my God, the Pats can't be better than them this season. Like, I think the Chiefs will obviously be better, but I still don't think they're not like loaded. The Chargers should be pretty good this year. They got their offensive line back. They got Mike McDonald calling plays. I like that a lot for them. I think that's a great ad. Yeah, like we got time. Like who else in the AFC right now are you looking at? I mean, Denver's going to be good.
Denver's going to be good. Bills.
That AFC West is going to be tough.
I mean, there's going to be the normal teams that are still good. Like you still have the Texans defense that is probably going to be like they'll get into the playoffs with that defense.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like I said though, it's not like oh my God, this team there's no like juggernaut team. It's kind of similar to last year. We get to the playoffs and it's like all these teams are like okay. None of them are like nasty. And we ended up getting through it. And I do think we got a lot better.
The only thing is quarterbacks. AFC quarterbacks. You have Patrick Mahomes, you have Josh Allen, you have Lamar Jackson.
Burrow.
You got Burrow,
Drake Maye.
You got Bo Nix, who still can play. He's something, and that team's good. Like there's a lot of it's a lot of quarterbacks in the AFC.
Yeah, even Mendoza's coming in, and I think Cam Moore's got some potential. Like you got
Herbert,
Trevor Lawrence, Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert. Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got CJ Stroud.
You couldn't say that with a straight face after that playoff performance, Cal. Come on.
That was good.
When he lollipop that ball on Tamarcus Jones. Looked like a fourth grader.
Yeah, it's fun though. It's going to be a fun season seeing how this plays out because it's like those three AFC West teams between Chargers, Broncos, and Chiefs. Those are three pretty. I'm really curious to see what the Chiefs are going to look like though. Like Mahomes coming off an ACL. I don't think their receiving group's that good. Like they haven't drafted that well.
They don't have a good football.
Don't doubt him. Don't doubt him. I can't. I don't know. He's still fucking Patrick Mahomes. He plays quarterback. Yeah, it was an ACL.
But last year it wasn't good either when he was healthy.
I know, but I don't know. I just still.
Yeah,
I don't know. You can't doubt him. You can't.
Oh, doubt him at your own peril.
Yeah.
But they don't have but the fact is, Cal, they don't have a good football team. They have a bad team around them. That's a fact. That's not an opinion.
But you still never wanted to play the Patriots when we had a bad team. And we had some teams that were in the same boat, but you still did not want to play us. And we still beat some really good teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got one of those it's one of those. It's one of those Patriots teams middle middle
Yeah.
of the two dynasties, like 09, or just like, yeah, they're all right. But I think we were even better back then, to be honest. Like, I just don't think that they've drafted that well, but I guess we'll see.
They haven't drafted well the last
I
couple of
know.
years, dude.
Yeah, they haven't. And yeah,
They are like us in 09 right now. They're kind of in a little bit of flux. Like, they probably should have told Travis to retire and, like, move on, you do like a youth movement with some of these guys, get Patrick some younger players in there. They got a lot of old guys on this team, and you always want to walk away from a guy a year early than a year late. So, like, they got to get Pat some other guys that he could play with. I mean, obviously he could fucking do it. He's nasty, but, like, you know, they haven't really. I don't know if they've been helping him out as much the last couple of years. He needs a little bit more help.
Yeah, I mean, they still need some receiver help, but I mean, they added Kenneth Walker.
It's a good
and
ad.
I mean, Kenneth, that's a great ad for that team.
I think
if Andy Reid liked to run the football, yes, he's historically never been big on running the ball.
I know, but I mean, at receiver, they need some help.
Like they got
Rashee Rice, Xavier
Rashee Rice
Worthy
has a better chance to end up in jail than he does to score 10 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like good player, like when he plays, like we've seen what he can do. Like he obviously has a connection with Mahomes, but Rashee Rice, then it's Xavier Worthy, who I think is a better receiver than you maybe give him credit for, but he's not like he's more of a gadgety type guy. Obviously, super fast. Then you have Tyquan Thornton.
He's always
and then you have Tyquan Thornton.
And they got this kid, Cyrus Allen, 5th-round rookie. He was like the talk of their camp. In my experience, when a 5th-round rookie is the talk of your camp, usually it's not a great thing. Like sometimes it ends up being like, yeah, you end up being really good, but a lot of times it's like, man, they just don't have a great group there. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll start getting into more whole league NFL stuff as we get into the season. I know we did a lot of that last year. It was great. I'm still kind of like doing my research about the NFL this year. I feel like I said, I feel like sometimes you just kind of like fall off and you got to get back into it. I'm totally locked in for the Patriots right now. And yeah, that'll do it for tonight's episode. We got a preseason game tomorrow night. Oh boy. So
who's tomorrow?
Thursday night.
The Pats have a Thursday night.
I was thinking it was Wednesday we were doing this. You're right.
I know. Yep.
Cool.
Drake Maye already said he's not playing. They already said Drake Maye's not playing.
Yeah, it'll be a good chance to see some of these like
DeVito sling
guys.
DeVito slinging it,
baby.
Yeah.
Kyle Williams is going to go off. Efton Chisholm's going to go off.
Yeah, but that'll do it. So, go Pats.
Go Pats.
Go Pats.